Okay, so I'm going to talk about something totally different to music to get my head away from it for a bit. So, you might be thinking, what on earth is this? So yeah, I'm in countryside, walking through fields. And what I want to do, draw to your attention, was this plant. It's called a Himalayan Balsam. So it looks really pretty, and the bees love it. So it's a great pollinator, but it's a very, very invasive, non-native plant that's come over to the UK as a ornamental plant from the Himalayas, hence its name, Himalayan Balsam. But as you can see, when it's left, it goes wild and is very, very difficult to control. It's very difficult to get rid of. So if you find this in your garden, this and or Japanese knotweed, you're in trouble. Okay, you can research it on the internet. I'm not making this up. So let's compare the two briefly. So Himalayan balsam, which is this plant that we see here, which is along a riverbank here. So aesthetically, it's not really causing much problems to like human gardens, houses, because it's far enough away. But ecologically, it causes disruption to the natural native UK flora and fauna. So the government have, there's processes involved in controlling it. But it's common along sort of riverbanks, which like here, for example, hills, wasteland, woodland. The thing with Himalayan balsam, it can grow very tall, but the roots are shallow. But these seeds, you can see, one just popped then. So these seeds, so after flowering, these seed pods form, yeah, and they pop, and they just made me jump. So they pop and they spread, yeah, that's what makes them spread. So although cutting them might be a short-term solution, you have to really kind of like dig them out, but then in that process you've got to do it at certain times of the year so that you don't get the seeds popping, so that it spreads further. So it's really, really difficult to control. So if you find Himalayan balsam in your garden or on your property, yeah, be aware of that. It's invasive, and it's an absolute nightmare. Japanese knotweed is even worse. I haven't found that here, but Japanese knotweed, unlike this Himalayan balsam, the Japanese knotweed, the roots go really deep into the ground and can be as like thick as my leg or my arm, and they can go like 5-10 meters deep into the ground. They came over as well as an ornamental plant. So somebody who, I don't know, was interested in botany or whatever, brought one over as an ornamental plant for decoration purposes, but then it got outside and then it took over, and now it's widespread across the UK really, and there's a hotspot in North Wales as well. Japanese knotweed, if you find that in your house or garden, you're in serious trouble unless you catch it early, because it can grow high, it can spread rapidly, the roots go deep, it can interfere with property infrastructure, so like the foundations, the pipe work and whatnot underneath the ground. So this is why estate agents, so if you're in the buying and selling market of properties, you may notice estate agents, letting agents, they have to by law declare whether there's Japanese knotweed on the property, because it's so destructive. So if you are viewing a property and you come across that, I would stay well clear and move on to the next one. However, if you've signed the contract and bought the property and whatnot, and then you realise, oh shit, there's Japanese knotweed in my garden, it can massively affect values of homes. So can be treated, but it costs a hell of a lot of money. And there's like a 5-year plan or something in terms of getting rid of it. It's an absolute beast. So yeah. So there we go, a random lecture on Japanese knotweed and Himalayan balsam. Japanese knotweed is common along railway lines, industrial areas, waste ground. Yeah, sort of like abandoned homes, farmhouses, that sort of thing. But it's a damn nuisance. Yeah, there's the Himalayan balsam again. There's a lot of it along this riverbank here. So yeah. What else trees have we got? There's willow, ash, oak, alder. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm into my wildlife and nature. Yeah. Don't know why I posted this video up, but it was, who posts a random video up that goes out for a walk on their own and decides to spend 10 minutes talking about Japanese knotweed and Himalayan balsam? Well, why not? It's a distraction from music. Okay, there we go, folks. Bye.